This exchange program is brought to you by the South-South Information Gateway, SSIG, Ministry of Information, Communication and Culture, Malaysia.
Hi, I'm Hane Muhili and you are watching Perspective, an exchange program of broadcasting materials brought to you by the South-South Information Gateway SSIG, Ministry of Information, Malaysia. These are the Petronas Twin Towers in the heart of the Malaysian capital city of Kuala Lumpur. Visible for miles around the city, they are indeed the tallest twin buildings in the world. And these 88-story twin towers are also the landmark and the symbol of Malaysia's advancement in economic development. Home to many multinational companies, the Petronas Twin Towers are a showcase of Malaysia's open and business-friendly policy with all nations of the world. And one of the countries that have significant trade relationship with Malaysia is Namibia. For this episode, we'll take you to explore and see the smart partnership of Kuala Lumpur with this southwestern African state in the story of Etosha.
Namibia, formerly known as Southwest Africa, was colonized by Germany in 1884. During the First World War, South Africa took over the government that was dominated by whites. In 1960, the Southwest Africa's People Organization was established to fight for independence through guerrilla warfare. Namibia obtained its independence on the 21st of March 1990 with Dr. Sam Nujoma as the country's first president. The economy of Namibia depends heavily on minerals, where mining for uranium, gemstones, tin and silver is a major economic activity. Namibia in fact prides itself for producing quality diamonds mined from her seabed. Relations between Malaysia and Namibia are close as the two governments are encouraging their businessmen to trade and invest in their respective countries. These close ties have led Malaysia to send a financial expert to become the governor of the Central Bank of Namibia to develop the banking system of the African country. Katutura is a suburban settlement of Windhoek, the capital city of Namibia. Katutura means we have no place to stay. The name was given during the era of apartheid in 1948, when the blacks were forcibly relocated and segregated from the whites and colored. Namibia also has a Muslim population, Cape Malay descendants, who originated from Cape Town in South Africa.
It's through these people that Islam was taught to the non-Muslim people, and dawah were given to the Namibians. And it is currently mostly the converts, born Namibians that are now the Muslims of Namibia.
The Islamic Center of Windhoek organizes the Daqwa or missionary works and teachings of Islam. Every year, there are 40 to 50 people who convert to Islam in Namibia. Malaysia is now trying to attract Namibian students to pursue their studies in Malaysia. Currently, Kenya and Botswana are the African countries which send the highest number of students to Malaysia.
As the Petronas Twin Towers were the backdrop for Hollywood movie Entrapment, starred by Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Bollywood movie Dawn the Chase Begins Again by Shah Rukh Khan, Namibia too was the place for Hollywood celebrity Angelina Jolie. In Namibia, Angelina delivered her first daughter, Shiloh Nouvel Jolie Pitt.
The capital city of Namibia, Windhoek, means corner of the wind. It has a population of 200,000 and was once the seat of the colonial administration of Germany in 1890. If you were to venture the city, you're bound to meet the Herero women in their traditional costumes. Wherever they go, these Herero people are proud of their traditional attires, which are also known as the Otgikave, with their unique headgear. Swakopmund sits between the Namib Desert and the Atlantic Ocean, 350 kilometers away from Windhoek. Here, all business activities come to a halt and shops are closed on weekends, except for fast food outlets and gas stations. Swakopmund is very much influenced by Germany, its former colonial masters. The town is also known as Little Bavaria of Southwest Africa. It was founded as a main harbor 2 years after Windhoek was established. The increased traffic had necessitated the German Southwest African colony to open its own port, Walvis Bay. Walvis Bay is also known as the Whale Bay, which was a British possession in the 1800s. It was opened to forestall Germany from expanding their colony. Walvis Bay was incorporated into the Republic of Namibia in 1994, after being held by South Africa. For those who are adventurous enough, they may go to the outskirts of Walvis Bay to climb or sandboard Dune 7. The Namib Desert is believed to be the oldest desert in the world, but the sand dunes are one of the highest in the world. The desert, with a width of 140 kilometers, runs along the western shore of the Atlantic Ocean in Namibia and is unique as fog seems to appear on the sky throughout the year. The fog occurs due to the moisture of the cold current of the Atlantic Ocean that rises inland and clashes with the hot air from the desert. Etosha means Great White Place because of its massive mineral pan that provides salt to the animals. Visitors who go to Etosha may choose any of the 3 rest camp resorts, Okau Kujo, Halali, or Namutoni.
Etosha is quite unique, but we shouldn't forget that tourists come here for a combination of things. If they come to Namibia, they want to see Etosha, they want to see the desert, the peaceful people, and as well as other areas in the country.
Etosha in particular is a big area that is fun for animal game viewing, especially its rich variety of wildlife species. It is a haven for 114 mammal species, 340 bird species, 110 reptile species, 15 amphibian species, and surprisingly, only 1 species of fish. Game viewing at night can be engaging, especially when observing the wild animals at the waterhole. They seem to assemble in a theatrical manner. It has a large pan that was originally fed by the Kunene River. However, the course of the river changed thousands of years ago and the lake dried up, leaving a salt-rich bed or pan. The pan is now a large dusty depression of salt and dusty clay which fills only if the rains are heavy, and even then it only holds water for a very short time. But this temporary water draws the wildlife. There are about 250 lions, 2,500 giraffes, 6,000 zebras, and more than 2,000 elephants in Etosha. The elephants found here often have short broken tusks due to the calcrete content in the soil that makes them brittle. There are about 180 to 250 lions in Etosha. These majestic animals have to be culled to sustain the species and the other animals in Etosha. The lion is also referred to as one of the big five in Africa, besides the leopard, rhino, elephant, and Cape buffalo.
In general, the Etosha National Park in Namibia is a great attraction to the world. Attractive economic climate also promotes positive economic growth in the south region of Namibia. Well, that's all for our piece on Etosha. For further information about this program or the South-South Information Gateway SSIG, please log on to our website www.ssig.moi.gov.my. I'm Hani Mohili. See you again in the next episode of Perspective. Goodbye.